Hi guys, this is Luke Havard from lukehavard.com. Today's video, we're going to look at the 5 excuses that people make that stops them living their life to its fullest. Excuse number 1 is, I haven't done this before, therefore I can't do it. Now that is a complete excuse because in fact, if you haven't done something before, then how do you know that you can't do it? And that's something I often challenge my own clients on, is the fact that, okay, you're kind of neither here or there. You know, you haven't done it before, but you haven't proved that you can't do it. So therefore, I just say go for it. And don't go from it from the perspective of the glass is half empty. Go from the perspective of the glass is half full. Come with a perspective that really empowers you to give your best and to kind of believe in your body, just to really believe that you can do whatever it is you're going to go and do. The second excuse is, I can't do fill in the blank because I haven't done it yet and I don't have the information, the tools, or the resources to go and do it. Now this is a really big excuse because in today's society, when we've got Google, we've got YouTube, we've got so many different sources of information, libraries, we've got Amazon, there are books, there is information just pouring out everywhere of sources that we can go and find out almost anything from quantum physics to how to cook something. So, you know what, I would just want to challenge you. If you're passionate enough, you'll find a way. Excuse number 3, I can't be successful in life because I'm from, you fill in the blank. You know, successful people, of course, they're only from big cities like London, New York, LA, etc. Now this is a complete excuse because, you know, where you're from does not impact what you can do. It doesn't impact what you've got inside you. It doesn't impact your strengths and your abilities and the gifts that you've got to give to this world. So don't use that as an excuse because some of the most profound people on the planet, you know, they didn't come from the big metropolis. They came from a place where they thought big thoughts. You know, if you come from a small place and you think small thoughts, then you're gonna live a small life. So start to believe for bigger things because if you've got big dreams, you will never be satisfied living a small life. Okay, excuse number 4. I wish I was more like, you fill in the blanks. Now this is an excuse that is so commonly used, it's not even funny anymore. You know, people, they wish they were more like this other person, they wish they were more like him, more like her, and you know what? You can't be them because they're already taken. So just be you, just do you. Because being yourself is the most incredible gift that you've got for life. You know, some of the most awesome people on the planet, the most creative, the greatest leaders, the greatest film stars and people that really have influence in this world, they just being themselves. They didn't want to be like anyone else. They just did them and the world loved them for who they are. So I want to encourage you, just be you. Excuse number 5, it's the risk factor. It's the kind of one that says, I don't want to do, you fill in the blanks, in case I don't make it. Now this is a fear of failure. It's a common fear. So many people struggle with this one, but it's an excuse. Because you know what, for me, there is no failure. Let me just say that again. There is no failure. And what that means is basically, I don't see life as being, you know, success or being failure. I see life as success or feedback. You can learn from your mistakes. You can learn from what doesn't work and you can figure it out. You can figure out what it takes to make that thing happen. And you know what? There's also another concept that I've developed and I always put this one together. You know, for me, failure means final. It means forever. It means you've stopped, you've packed up, you've gone home, you didn't try again. You know, if you never stop, for me, you'll never fail because you will find a way. Look at some of the most incredible people on the planet who've ever lived, who've had adversity and hardships and they didn't make it the first time. They became famous because they didn't stop, because they never gave in, because they figured it out and they found a way. So those are the 5 excuses that often hold people back in life. But you know what? When you expose them and you give someone a challenge to kind of step it up and say, you know what, that is not something that should hold me back. There's always another option. There's always another way. That's a gift. It's a gift to know that there is another option. So I want to challenge you today to go out and live your life. Go and do what you've been called to do and be who you are. Guys, that's been the 5 excuses. I want to really challenge you today to go out and be your authentic self, but don't make excuses for why you can't do something. You know, be honest and admit that you're afraid. Be honest and admit to yourself that you don't know, you don't have the answers, you're not sure about what the outcome is going to be of going and doing things that you want to do in life. But don't let it hold you back. You know, if you've never done it before, then you're not guaranteed that you can't do it, you know? Yeah, it might not work the first time, but keep on trying, don't stop, never stop. And I want to just hear about your stories of success. If you've got a story of how you, after this video, you go out and you go and live your life, and you go and do something that you were never able to do before, or you just couldn't get started and do it, I want to hear about it. So send me a message, write a comment under this video, and I look forward to hearing from you again. Thanks.